All right, so how desperate are you for a miracle? How desperate are you for a miracle? Now, when we look at the book of Luke, chapter 5, talking about the man that was sick of palsy, and how the friends, they had to take the man to where Jesus was, but they couldn't gain entrance. So those people had to go on top of the injury. They removed the roof, you understand, and placed the man that was sick in front of Jesus. These were people that were desperate to receive miracles, and they don't want anything to limit them. So I'm talking to you now, and I'm pointing the question at you. How desperate, are you for a miracle, or you are just this type that gives up along the way because probably you've not been able to get to. Well, maybe this thing is not for me. How desperate are you for a miracle? Now we also have another case study of the woman in the book of Luke chapter 18 who had to go and meet the king to avenge her of her adversary. You get so, but by her continual coming, that the woman was persistent, and the king was like, if I don't do something for this woman, even though I don't fear God nor man, but this woman, because she comes every time, I'm going to avenge her. I'm going to avenge of our adversary. Otherwise, her continual coming, might make him weary. You get what I'm saying? So many times, your desperation, will determine whether you are going to get this miracle or not. Do you understand? We have had a lot of people that have actually given up along the way, because the zeal wasn't there, the desperation wasn't there, and that's why they lose out of that miracle. So, I think this is a pointer. God is trying to also teach us something from those two scriptures, that when you are intentional, when you are desperately desperate, you are going to get it. You are going to get it. So those guys took the man with the sick of the palsy. They make sure that the person receive his miracle that day. So they were not bothered about the crowd that could be as a blockage to them. So they look for another alternative to getting to Jesus. Maybe they had to go on top of the roof. Imagine when they dismantled the roof, this roof, and you also will not stop us. They scattered the roof. They remove what they call it, all the woodings. Do you understand? There, maybe they had to break the woodings. Only God knows how they did it. Do you understand? And they had to place the man with the sick of the palsy right in front of Jesus. So God, imagine these people's faith. They are not allowing anything to hinder them, to prevent them, to act as an obstacles on their way until they get what they are looking for. So be desperate, people. If you are in need of a miracle, don't give up until you get that miracle. Don't give up. You have to be desperate. Those people were desperate. The widow woman too was desperate. You too, you have to be desperate. If that miracle is really very, very important in your life, you got to be desperate. You must be desperate. God bless you.